What's the deal?
What's happening?
What's happening, Trap?
What's good, Ken?
Can't get things.
Good, man.
Much.
Uh,
We're playing Pete.
I don't know. Call
Player
him.
P.
Call him. See where he at. Shit, man.
What's happening, man? What's going on? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
Seeming kind of stressed out over there, man.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. All right.
I'm really good.
I'm putting my
What's the
hood
deal
on
with
for the
you?
day, man. I'm putting my hood on for the day, man. This ain't a Klan's hood, but it's a hood, though. You know what I mean?
Still trying to
keep
hold
putting
on.
my hood on. Keeping my hood on, man.
Still trying to hold on.
I'm trying to, man. I'm trying. He ain't making it too easy, but I'm trying to, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm still believing him. I watched this dude called The Company Man's on YouTube. I was watching his breakdown. Yeah, I was watching his breakdown of the whole interview and everything. He had like some good key points on it that I was messing with though. Like it kind of linked a lot towards what you were saying about him and everything though too.
I mean, let's start right here, right? Let's start right here. Kanye West is a marketing savant, first off, right? He's a marketing savant. There's no question. Is Kanye West a marketing savant? He's one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest minds to ever be affiliated with hip hop. You know what I mean? As far as him actually being able to rap and produce with that type of ability to market and brand. So like he is truly a marketing savant. So I'm gonna start right there. But the whole point of street urban culture, right, is it's not the point. Forgive me. Let me slow down. Street urban culture gives you another level of morality that doesn't exist in the mainstream world, Pete. It's like it roots you, it grounds you in a way. And it's almost like a chain to a degree, right? It's like when you find yourself getting too far off the ground, it's like this chain that's around your ankle that keeps you grounded. And some people think that's not necessarily the greatest thing, but I think it is because it keeps you connected to poor Black people. Like you could never forget in hip hop, you represent some level of poor Black people, poor people in general. And I think hip hop keeps you chained to them. So if you're trying to get away from poor Black people, you know, that's when it starts to become like anti-hip hop. Now that don't mean like you move to a house, and I'm not saying you don't move to the best neighborhood to put your kids in the best school, but you should never forget, no different than a politician, you know, who the constituents you represent, the body of people you represent. You know, you have to stay anchored in that. That's kind of what being hip hop is. It's that desire to be anchored in that all the time.
Is he trying to create a new hip hop version?
No, I don't think so.
Because like what you're saying is he's not even acting like he Black no more, like he's from the culture or anything no more. But yeah, he wants to say he's hip hop still.
Well,
does he want to say he's hip hop still? Because based off your description of it, it's very difficult to look back at his career and think that applies to him. What you just said.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it does not.
Well, he said he's number one still. That's the trick. He keeps saying I'm number one. So I'm not sure if he's trying to escape hip hop.
Come in again, coach.
Does he use the term with the same definitional meaning that you use it here, though? Is my question.
Okay, so this is even a deeper conversation. So let me just get this off first. No Ceilings Live, the lunch hour, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here, noon Pacific Standard Time. Digital Soapbox. Click that thumbs up button. Let everybody know you in house. If you on Twitter, retweet this link. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You on Facebook, share this post. This stream is done to support the No Ceilings podcast. Look below. Right there below in the description on YouTube, it's a link. Dropping a new conversation tomorrow. That's really dope. That's what we do over here. Great conversations. I don't have interviews. And you can check those conversations out on Apple Podcasts, iHeart Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcast from. No Ceilings Podcast, executive produced by Charlemagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart. So, okay, the definition or the verb of being a human, right, is humane, which is to care about other people. I liken that to being black as well. So there is a nice population of black people that feel like being black is just waking up and going outside. That's the depth of their blackness. But no different in the verb of being humane, right, is to care about humans. Being black is the verb of caring about blackness. That's what I would liken it to. Now, again, you're right. Like, that's not everybody's definition. Some people feel like being black is just that's their tat. They just do it. It don't even matter. They don't even have to care about nobody else. But I don't think being a human, just like being a human is the same, I think being black is the same. So I think being hip hop is the same. Like, I think the verb of being hip hop is to care about, the culture itself and the artists that represent the culture itself. Now, that don't mean you're not gonna have your issues with other people, you know what I mean? And you may have to come to some level of confrontation with other people, but it's the overall care of it. And shout out to everybody at the lunch table. Squish, what's up? Thanks for moderating. Oh, welcome back. I shout out to all my Islam partners. Welcome back from Ramadan. I know it's been a long struggle for y'all. Y'all want to eat everything y'all see. I'm glad y'all made it through it. Shout out to No Name, Fats, Clip, Monet, Ruff, Derek, what's the deal? Mr. Towns, Cujo, Plus, Azim, Diamondback, what's the deal? Shout out to everybody at the lunch table. You know what I mean? We already cooking up early. Hope you enjoying your lunch on your lunch break right now. I got Coach here, King here, Pete here, Trap here. So that's what I would liken it to, Pete, is the verb of no different than being humane. Being black is the same. So in Kanye's particular instance, I still think he considers himself hip hop. I mean, I know he considers himself an artist, you know what I mean? And he does. So I think he considers himself hip hop for sure. I couldn't imagine him. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't even be surprised if he didn't want to be anymore, but I don't think.
I think he does and always has considered himself no more, no less than an artistic creator of black urban art, or art in a black urban setting or vein of some sort. I think that's what
hip hop though.
No,
what's the difference?
I think it's a thin line, and he's on the other side of it.
So street is gonna be the key thing.
Street is more important than black and urban.
Okay.
Street is like, it's really the voice of the have-nots. This is gonna be odd. Some black people are not part of the have-nots.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some urban people are not part of the have-nots, but street people, there's always gonna be some level of have-nots in it. That's what creates the cultural way you live. You know what I mean? Whether it's a crime against humanity and bad education program. So English, the fashion comes from have-nots, right? Timberlands were cheap shoes, you know what I mean? And they were worker shoes or snowshoes. Mm-hmm. It's like, you know what I mean? The way they used to wear them. New York Timberlands is not the brand Timberland that makes it hip hop. It's how they wear them. If you see a nigga from New York City wear his Timbs, and it's
You
like
tie
a
them up.
flare.
Can't tie your Timbs up,
It's
dude.
a flare. It's like a flare. It's a style. It's like us with Chucks
and Dickies.
You know what I'm saying? Like you flip that tongue, fat laces. Like it ain't just Converse. Anybody could buy Converse, but when you see a New York nigga in their Timbs, man, it's like an art. It's like art. You know what I mean? And they that's what gives something that's so cheap and nothing such a, you know what I mean, a flair. You know, poor people taking these kind of circumstances, like no different than even in something simple as pasta. Like me and Pete always joke all the time, like, you know, to take old vegetables that's spoiled or about to spoil and combine them together and over season them, you know what I mean, and put them on this cheap starch substitute to make pasta. You know what I'm saying? No different than gravy. Yeah, that's gravy, you know, putting gravy on old chicken and bringing it back. You know what I mean? That's really the most celebrated and cornerstones of culture. If you just have money, shit, what the fucking point of having culture for? Why would you need to buy some $11 Dickies and increase them up if you got millions of dollars? It just wouldn't make sense.
Okay, let me ask this then. From what Pete says, so is he trying to add that urban into hip hop?
That's always been there.
You know, I'm talking about from his version, because you say that's two different things. Street and then urban is different. So is he trying to make sure that urban part stays into hip hop, like it's street?
Yeah, but it's street urban is what hip hop theoretically is, right? Street urban. So it's not that. I think Kanye is like a lot of these brothers that's on the internet. It's a lot of brothers on the internet that have a problem with the streets.
Okay.
I say think of him as like Michelangelo, right? Michelangelo had different mediums, whether it be sculpting or painting, but most of it was in the style of like the Renaissance Italian Catholic Church. Kanye likes to create. He likes to be known for creating, for being provocative, for being avant-garde. So he has the fashion medium, the music medium, whatever, and he applies those creative outputs through a, you know, black urban style, whatever you want to call it, sans the cultural commitment, at least in my opinion.
So yeah,
I feel like when he came in the game, he kind of wanted to separate himself from the streets from the jump, though. That's why he came in the game with the pink polo on. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't nobody wearing no pink polo back from the streets back then. He wanted to separate himself from the streets, though, from the jump.
First album was called College Dropout.
Yeah, I think even with his album title, I think he was trying to separate himself from the streets. I don't even think Kanye wants to be considered hip hop anymore.
I don't know if he ever really wanted to be.
Yeah.
Which is kind of going to something I keep telling Trash. He just won't say it. But
I think he wanted to be hip hop. I just think he wanted to make another universe of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Not just something that had to be defined by being from the streets or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what he was trying to do.
He didn't create anything.
So he was trying to do what I said.
Basically.
I don't even know. I genuinely think.
Basically.
I think Kanye uses his blackness to weaponize it just to motivate us to spend money more than represent us. That's pretty much what I see.
I see that.
I always tell you this. When I listen to Through the Wire, listen to a nigga with get into a car crash with insurance, and somehow it feels soulful. It's like an all-American story. But if you put Shaka Khan behind it, if you cut it and put Shaka Khan behind it, in that scientific method that Marley Marl kind of popularized for everybody, then you automatically associate it with the have-nots doing something. It don't know quite ever if that's what it is.
You like to bring up that song. I want you to bring up It All Falls Down. You know what I'm saying? What he was talking about on that song right there. Like that song was more for like the uplifting. You know what I'm saying, it's happening to certain things that wasn't being needed to be said with the hip hop, but it wasn't being said though. You know
everything he hasn't said one thing new in hip hop. Zero. Not one thing. And it's just disrespectful that you would even do that. That's just crazy.
No, your oil falls down.
Yeah, he didn't
That
say
was
nothing.
that was tapping into insecurity. Some of us wanted people tap into insecurities in hip hop before that.
But it's not you poor. That's the insecurity. Like that's the point of it. Like poor people don't need to tap it. The point of hip hop is to be proud of circumstances. Like everybody is poor. That's the point. Like you don't need to like DMX. Goddamn, that's the point of it. Like what more insecurities do you want? They wearing butters for crying out loud. These ain't Louis Vuitton shoes. You feel me? It's obvious that things are not well, but the message ain't tapping into insecurities, talking about circumstances, how people grow up. Like that's just ridiculous.
I think Mark Greer kind of makes a point that is something I was sort of thinking in a sense that he was very short with the wording for the typing purposes. Obviously, he says he knew he wasn't street, so he marketed to that effect. And I think that's probably true in the sense that he wasn't going to be prolifically the most hood guy in the genre, but he wanted to be the most prolific guy in the genre. So you better be the most creative guy, the most outside the box
even
guy.
The most creative guy or outside the box guy. I think he took a lane and considered himself a backpack because you wouldn't have to prove that.
Sure. I was saying in his own mind. I was saying that
it was a moment. It was a moment where everybody, having a backpack, you feel me? That was the easiest way to get in. Every rapper that we talk about today, to some degree, tried to use a backpack to get into what was happening. You know what I'm saying? Like every rapper that we talk about today, to some degree, act like they had a backpack on. And I genuinely don't think none of these niggas are backpack niggas. I'm talking about not a soul. Not one of these niggas are backpack niggas. Like the backpack niggas that I think of, like Tribe and De La Soul, them niggas is different. You know what I mean? Like a X-Clan, like even a Revolutionary Brother is different. Like it came off of them that way. These niggas can't be street or their thought of what being a gangster is, because street ain't gangster, because Tribe is street. De La Soul gave me street. LL Cool J gave me street. Run DMC gave me street. It's 1,000 artists who didn't rap about particularly committing crimes that gave me street. These niggas kind of just give me like, this is the easiest boy. Huh?
Did Kanye ever give you that?
No, what Kanye said is he lied to everybody and said he was a backpacker. And he's not a backpacker.
Kanye said he was a backpack rapper?
Yeah, he called himself the Louis backpack. That's it. It's a which
Louis Vuitton Don. Louis Vuitton Don.
Yeah, I don't think Kanye ever really considered himself a real backpack rapper.
Oh, he definitely.
I think, like you said, Louis. I think Kanye. I'm with Trap. I think Kanye came in thinking he was hip hop, and I think something changed along the way. I think he thinks he's bigger than hip hop now. You don't think he thinks he's bigger than hip hop right now?
Nothing ever changed.
I'm asking you, do you think Kanye thinks he's bigger than hip hop right now?
Kanye definitely thinks he's bigger than.
Okay.
Once he sampled that punk, he thought he was bigger than hip hop.
No, he think he's bigger than black people.
I agree.
Until he get reminded he a nigga, and then he start calling for niggas. Then he get mad when niggas be looking at him crazy, like, nigga, you didn't consult with us. So Kanye issue is not he think he bigger than hip hop. He think he bigger than nigga. He like OJ. He think he not a nigga until they reminded me a nigga. Then he come running us talking about some they treat me like a nigga. Well, we knew you was a nigga going to deal with them. Like, I won't watch the full interview, right? Because it's like, that's a joke, bro. You can't brand like that. Like, that's stupid. Like, I'm not watching you wear no Ku Klux Klan mask. But because things are coming through my Twitter, I'll give you the clip, right? That time. And it's like, he's saying he mad at Hove because Hove didn't speak up when them people was playing games with my children. Them people, that is a white woman that you said you idolize and married. After everybody and their mama told you don't marry this lady. Can't nobody speak up for how you and your family business got going on. Didn't nobody speak up about none of this other shit. Don't try to get us to speak on it now. You thought you was a part of their program and they treated you like a nigga. They showing you a nigga. You can't talk about Lucian and all of them people. Bro, you was with them people 18 years. You was with them people all the way to 2021. And not one of your albums, when you was with them, did you talk shit about them. Not one of your albums. Not none of your interviews. You was too busy talking shit about niggas. Telling us slavery is a choice. Well, Fucking Kim Kardashian's a choice. Marrying Kim Kardashian's a choice. Having children with Kim Kardashian is a choice. So I don't like that every time he gets in trouble, it's like, I'm black. No, bitch, you should be black when you actually not in trouble. Don't be black now. Be black when it's time to marry your woman and procreate. Be black when it's time to hire some other people in the space. Be black when it's that. Don't just be black when these people beating you up. You screaming for niggas now. So it's like, so yeah, he did say he was a backpacker. That's how he made himself into the space. He got himself into the space by saying he was a backpacker.
So is he saying he's a Klansman now with the outfit?
No. So this is the tricky
What's
part.
he saying?
And this is kind of what the topic of this conversation was. Can marketing go too far? Kanye got a problem because he think he's the smartest and richest person in the room. That's his main problem. He think he's the smartest and richest person in the room. So when people think they too smart, that means they think they could play games with other people's mind. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people been telling me my whole life how smart I am and intelligent I am. I don't believe them. I don't think I'm that much smarter and more intelligent than most people. I think I just have more time to think than a lot of people. I got more time to read and research. So then when I present it, you know what I mean, people could give me different ideas because I have more time to pass information. But in no means do I think I'm smarter or the most intelligent. Kanye is not like
Coach.
Yo, sir.
You gonna let him say that right now?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm telling y'all what I genuinely think. Now, whatever y'all think of me, you know.
I think I honestly agree with Glasses. I think I agree with him with that. I agree with him with that.
I know I'm not the smartest person. I don't think I'm the smartest person on this panel. You know what I mean? I just don't. I don't believe in that. I don't.
Humble pie. Humble pie. Humble pie.
This is not humility.
Humble pie.
Coach know more about boxing than me, actually boxing and basketball than me. I don't think I know more than him, but I can present things to him that he may not know. I don't think I'm smarter. King know more about THC than me. Way more. That don't mean I can't present him with some facts he may didn't know and information. Pete know more about a grip of shit more than I do.
That's a fact. I forgot Pete.
No, King is sneaky the smartest person on this panel. He just sits there with his arms folded and lets everybody else talk. King is sneaky
smarter than I am.
It's ridiculous.
Smart ones do. That's what the smart ones do.
Ridiculous.
But I genuinely never think I'm the smartest person in the room, and I'm never trying to prove to people I'm smart. That's just a waste of time. Like I'm not trying to convince you. I'm trying to learn. That's why we had the conversations, the perspective to take facts and then listen to people regurgitate. So to compute facts. But even with Ye, so like him wearing that shit is more or less like there's an initial narrative he's pushing. Right now, all of a sudden he's at war with all the people that made him rich. All these people made you rich. You didn't have one thing to say about these people when they was making you rich. And you, whatever they was doing it to you right at the same time. Mm-hmm. Right? You didn't have nothing to say about, because remember, Kanye talking shit about Drake and Kendrick. They're all signed to UMG. Their whole career has been built by UMG. Mm-hmm. They all the same people. So again, it's like to listen to him say, oh, okay, well, they're getting mad. I'm wearing, you know, they're mad that I'm wearing their pain, but they get rich off our pain. They market and get rich off our pain. Like, so you wear this Klan outfit as if, right? That's your selling point because you think you're smarter than everybody else. So you could play games with people's emotions. It's like an emotional thing. He know people, black people, you know, be disgusted in this country. He know us. He know us better than most. Nigga, he's black. But he also know how to fuck with us. Like I tell Trap all the time, like when he used Shaka Khan to give us this conversation about getting in a car accident with insurance. Like, right? At Cedar Sinai, the best hospitals and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, using Shaka Khan makes it hit our soul completely different because it's Shaka fucking Khan. I mean, but if you heard that shit instrumental, acapella, dog, like that story is fucking lame. I don't fucking care. You know what I mean? You're just a human. That's a mainstream experience. Fucking Taylor Swift could have told that story. Feel me? Motherfucking, what's the boy name in Canada? Justin Bieber could have told that same story. That's a regular American story. I mean, nothing about that story gives urban, ethnic, black, nothing. Just a regular nigga that got into a car accident with great insurance.
And that was his first single because he's not trying to be what you want him to be and never has been.
I'm not trying to get him to be there. I tell Trap all the time, that's been my greatest fight, is that he actually kind of played everybody, and I know it, but I just can't quite, I'm not quite sure enough to jump off. But I keep telling Trap.
I'm going to be a little more cynical.
What would make you sure to jump off? Like, what does he have to do for you to jump off of this
Make you
shit?
believe he's not hip-hop?
Well, it's okay. If a guy doesn't want to be hip-hop, like, I don't think Kanye wants to be hip-hop. So when you just gonna let him go, like, all right, fuck you, don't want to be hip-hop?
Yeah, I'm not hip-hop. I never say nothing about it.
He's saying it in so many words.
Nah, I need him to say it.
See, why you need him to say it? Just, he's saying it to you. And you know it. And you know you want to cut him loose. You feel it.
No,
Trap, you want to cut him loose too?
No. Kanye ain't going nowhere, B. His music ain't going nowhere. Listen. Kanye is good right there, but my question is this. All right, you keep bringing up the what's the name song. What about Jesus Walks?
What about Jesus Walks? What about it?
No, I'm just asking. What do you think he did with that though? What do you think he did with that though? I'm just asking the question. Was that like a
Christian song? Kanye this whole time has been marketing to white people right through us, using blackness as a way to do it. Popular blackness.
I was just gonna say that his target audience was white people.
You think so?
Yeah,
every time.
I promise you. And I know. And here's what I know.
I swear to God, he's not lying.
I don't agree with his target audience. White people.
I would describe his next album as Monaco, not Memphis.
So why didn't he say?
I think he understands that he got to get us to get to the white people though. You got to get the black.
That's what we saying. So guess what?
So
I'm not gonna say nothing hella specific to y'all play, but I'm gonna use the things that inherently y'all are connected to. Like,
so he's targeting us to get to white people.
No, he uses us to power his vessel to get to his chosen people.
Okay.
So this man chosen people is white people.
His idol is Walt Disney.
Rich people.
His idol is white Disney. His idol is Walt Disney. Hold up, just listen. His idol was Walt Disney. His dream woman was Marilyn Monroe. He wanted to be like Ralph Lauren. That's what he said. That's not me.
So you want his idol to be Spike Lee, Whitney Houston.
What's wrong with his idol being Spike Lee?
What's wrong with his idol being who they was though?
They white people.
So
come on,
bro. It's great people that did great things. I fuck Marilyn Monroe. I'm not talking about Marilyn Monroe.
Yes, you
Walt
know.
Disney.
That's part of it. That's
Walt Disney though, bro. Who the fuck would want to be like Walt Disney?
None of us. Not a soul.
You'd rather be Tyler Perry than Walt Disney? Well, no, yes, you would.
I'm taking Walt Disney. I'm taking Walt Disney.
I'm taking Tyler Perry.
I can't be Tyler Perry.
Bro, what's the one place that every kid wants to go to?
These people? Why you gotta be like these people?
Say who?
I said, what's the one place every kid wants to go to?
Nobody thinks
Tyler,
that.
They want to go to Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch. That's where all the children want to go to.
Like, bro, everything about him, he looked up to white people. He was arguing with the homie from the Bay. That nigga, like, it's not Ralph though.
He associates rich with white.
You should have said that's not called Canard though.
He's from Chicago.
See the difference between that?
Not Carl Canard. What's wrong with Carl?
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with Carl Canard, but it ain't Ralph though.
Fuck Ralph.
No. Hey, G, but you play a part in that though, because you won't let Kanye go still. Like Kanye, I don't know what's going on Trap and Kanye, but you gotta let him go now. You gotta denounce him right now. You gotta say you're done with Kanye. Like
if you do it, I do it.
But he's not hip hop no more, no longer.
I've been telling Trap this whole time that he makes me think this whole time like he just was playing us.
What's the
I tell him all the time. Everybody talks about the first 3 Kanye West album. I'm like, man, that shit. That's what I hear. I'm finally getting why I'm not a fanatic of him. Don't get me wrong. I get his good music. I fucking can hear. My favorite Nas verse is on one of them. Late Registration. I get it. He makes really great records. They're scientifically engineered, like Kentucky Fried Chicken to taste, to give the feel of authentic soul food. So when I get Kentucky Fried Chicken, I enjoy it. I get what's going on. But I wasn't like everybody else. I didn't start feeling like this about Kanye until Dark Twisted Fantasy, until until Life of Pablo, until Yeezus, like when I start feeling like he start giving us who he truly was. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I can smell the inauthenticity on the first 3 records way different than everybody else, even coach before I knew what to say. Even before I could explain what I didn't like about him, I was like, yeah, they cool. This shit is cool. It's cool. Like, I fucked with it. I fucked with College Dropout. I fucked with Late Registration. I fucked with Graduation. I was like, oh, this is good music. But it didn't mean nothing to me. Like, I would have never picked that shit over no motherfucking Scarface and nothing that really has some soul, some teeth to it. Like, no chance until he started getting into Dark Twisted Fantasy, Yeezus, Yay. Because you can't just science music me. You can't just give me Kentucky Fried Chicken and soul food. I've ate too much fucking food. I've never been high, never been drunk. I'm way too tapped in spiritually, so I could tell when it's not coming off.
So you like tofu then?
No, I
because what was the shit that he was feeding you with all that other shit?
That's the best he got. That was him being authentically going through his journey.
What kind of food would you consider that? If you calling the others, if you saying, soul food, he wasn't cooking soul food, then what was this?
That was the closest he can get to it.
Yeah. What?
It was crazy. You know what's funny? He had to go through gospel to get soul.
You know what I think it
outside of that, he engineered black music. Like Kanye himself don't really have no soul. Like it's limited, right? But he understood Shaka Khan. He understood Ray Charles. He understood how to use things to carry. He's like a genius. He's a scientific genius when it comes to engineering music.
Do you think his later stuff after his stuff? Go ahead.
I feel like he understands if you remake something that's successful and that is culturally important to the community, it will retain that residue through what he does to it. And I think the first few albums was just like he knew he had a narrow bandwidth to play with until he was, too big to fail, so to speak, and then he could go do whatever the hell he wanted to do beyond that point.
Yeah, shout out to No, cuz it's the perfect word. He understands aesthetics. He does. Like this nigga, it's like sharp, bro. He know. Like he sharp. Cuz like Coach, that motherfucker sharp. And I know his shit. You know what I mean? But again, it's like I be trying to tell Trapping him this. I'm like I could feel the inauthenticity on the first 3 records. I could feel the desire to connect with human beings in this kind of really lazy way of like, oh, I represent this group of people who dropped out of college that still like rap songs, but that ain't really who he is. Like he used it as a tool, as a device.
He's a Barack Obama of rap music.
No.
Yeah, he is. That's way more.
No.
He knows how to say just certain enough things to galvanize the community behind him that he only really looks like he's from.
I think we got to stop talking in present tense with him too.
This is always him. That's why it was never another other time.
So, do we still think he's super sharp right now? And do we still think he knows how to galvanize the community behind him?
Hell yeah.
He's too big to fail now. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm saying.
Talk about this motherfucker.
Okay,
that was 15 years ago. Now he's got $1 billion. He do whatever the fuck he wants. He is the rendezvous at Monaco.
Cause I remember I told you we're gonna revisit when Bully hit. Bully has dropped. What do y'all think he's back to his old previous? Exactly. Nobody listened to that bullshit.
Fire.
Trap. I can't even.
Fire.
Trap. Stop it. Trap.
Fire.
He could have dropped anything. Trap would have been like fire. Like he would have liked anything Kanye would have dropped.
I can't imagine he's not good at music. Like I heard the first song, right? And I was like, damn, this song is good. I'm not gonna listen to this. I'm not fucking. I cannot fuck with him right now.
We got to listen to that shit. Like all of us got to listen to that shit, and we got to really listen to the playlist and see if that shit is. I bet you're not gonna like it. It's trash.
You listen to it, Coach?
It's way too good to ever be trash.
Trap. It's a classic trap.
No.
Okay, I just
great production on it. Like I was blown away by a lot of production. Like he did a sample where he sampled Stevie Wonder. He did like the Stevie Wonder rendition, like when Stevie Wonder was on the show that time using the voice box. He did that right there. That was dope. I like the other samples he used. The production is great though. I can see that he's missing his writers from being around him though, because the lyrics wasn't too wasn't too like on, but the production is. I like the production a lot though. I see you gonna do that album like 3 more times till we really get the final.
I just can't believe it's not good. Kanye is entirely too good.
It's terrible.
Like, but the point I'm saying is, so it's like, so the version of that he was marketing that connected him with this weird space of black people that was 50 Cent was so traumatic to black people at that time. They, you know, this was like a nigga that come from the worst situation. Like 50 Cent got shot 9 times. He wasn't playing with niggas. It was on. It was a high level of street concentrate, like in a place that hip hop hadn't seen probably since DMX or like LL. The first time you starting to see people like that, where you like NWA mixed all together, and it's like 50 Cent. And I think hip hop was like, oh my God. So they immediately thought of Tupac and Biggie again, like somebody finna get killed. They felt that. They felt the energy coming off of you know, their conflict with Ja Rule, G-Unit's conflict with Ja Rule. You could feel the energy, like you could, the tension in the room, and everybody thought about Tupac and Biggie. That's the thing. And it was like, damn. So I think that Black America turned like, man, we need something else. And Kanye be kind of came this kind of separate thing. You know what I mean? Where it was like people who felt like it was a little bit more safe. You know what I mean? Because 50 was like, man, you know, this nigga is on the cover with he walking around with a bulletproof vest. Like they like, oh my God.
But Kanye came out rapping about what he knew about. He can't come out talking like 50. He didn't live the life of 50.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying to compare. I'm telling you what other black people saw in him to where their senses didn't go up. Their spider sense didn't go up.
But I think there are black people who go through the same stuff as Kanye West.
We'll call him a sellout.
Well, so we call it people that had a middle class upbringing sellout.
No, he's specifically a sellout. But
no, I agree with you now.
But
I don't think he was a sellout then.
He always was.
You think Kanye always been a sellout?
First interviews, he talked about Marilyn Monroe being up. He's a sellout. He always been a sellout. Straight up, he always been a sellout. I know that's, forgive me. I know, I'm sorry. He's in my top 5, so I could talk shit about him. I bought enough of his albums. I bought all this shit. Fuck him.
Why can't we see? That's my problem with people. Why we should be able to talk shit about Kanye?
No, I'm saying I'm gonna talk shit about Kanye because I also support him. I also bought his shit. No different than Drake, anybody else. Fuck y'all. I'm talking shit if I see it. He is a sellout, and it's not because he's a middle class person. There's a ton of black people in middle class that are niggas. They are very much black and in tune with blackness. He is not. He's in tune with blackness when it fits his scientific need or outside of his mother teaching him, outside of Donda teaching him. He identifies greatness with white people. All of us can name great black people. Kanye cannot. I'm telling you.
He'll say Jay-Z. He'll say Jay-Z.
No, he will not. He just talked about Jay-Z kids and said, fuck him.
That's now.
That don't mean he don't think he's great.
Always looked at somebody like he wanted to be better than. Kanye has always been a sellout. And it's not because he's a suburban or middle class nigga. He is a sellout because he's a fucking sellout. It don't have nothing to do with today or yesterday. He always been a sellout, and I always knew it. But I never judged him for being a sellout because I understood at that time the world wanted something that they felt was the opposite of 50 Cent. That's all they wanted. They wanted some other level of blackness, Coach, that was not as dense and threatening as 50 Cent. And I think the labels did too.
So you think Kanye came in with that agenda?
He always was a sellout.
I mean, I'm saying, do you think Kanye came in with that agenda though? He came in with, okay, they're looking for something non-threatening, or do you think he came in being himself?
He came in with an agenda. He is way worse than 50 Cent, obviously. He make 50 Cent look like a fucking angel. Who you think right now, 50 Cent right now making them fucking TV shows, or this crazy motherfucker running around with Nazi chains, Ku Klux Klan outfit? It ain't even close.
Okay, and I agree with you. You already know how I feel about Kanye. I agree with you.
No, I'm not. Forget a passion. I'm saying it's not close. This Nick, I think this is him for real. I think at first he toned it down because he knew that y'all niggas would catch it.
No, y'all niggas. And then
no, I caught it initially.
No, it's y'all niggas. It's you and Trap. Like I feel like
I give him credit for just music. I don't really care about the rest. I don't care if he was a sellout. I don't need him to speak for me because I'm gonna speak for black people. Fuck him. But what I'm saying is, all the black people who felt he spoke for black people, they got it confused. I knew he didn't speak for niggas. I tell Trap all the time, the first song is not no nigga shit. And I'm not tripping. Like, you know, and it's not because he's from an affluent black community. That them is some of the most blackest people in the world. This don't got nothing to do with it. Kanye looks at greatness through white lenses. That's why he said he named people that ain't Ralph.
Let me ask you a question, because I was listening to the podcast coming up here. I mean, the stream coming up here. You said that he was a great marketing genius.
He's a savant, man.
Okay, exactly. A savant. That's the word you use. So do you think all publicity is good publicity? You know, like the same.
Kanye West, hell yeah.
So you think all this shit is good? What are you doing?
For Kanye
coming
West,
out like a Klansman. And at what point do we be like, all right, man?
It's not good for us in hip hop because we're morally bounded by street. Like, no, it wouldn't be good for me, right? Because I represent a different delegate of people. But the black people he represent, you know what I mean? Look at Trap. Trap feels like, listen, Trap is somebody who went to college, all of that. He feel like he represent him. He cannot believe he still represent me.
No.
No, wait a minute, Trap. Do you still think Kanye represents you?
No.
Thank you. I don't think Trap did that. I went to college too. I don't think Kanye went.
Kanye.
Nigga, wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. Don't put that shit on me, nigga. No, you the Kanye fan. You the Kanye fan. I'm not. I don't fuck with Kanye. I think Kanye is a weirdo. No, let's get that straight. Like, not we don't fuck with. I don't. Trap. Did he represent you, Trap?
Not at all, man. I'm not in the tax bracket to represent me, man. He represent me. What? No. I never.
And then when the motherfucker went crazy, I jumped off.
Did he ever represent you, Trap?
No, bro. No, I wasn't. I'm not a college kid,
I'm gonna keep it a buck. The first 3 albums, I was like, oh yeah, Kanye. I kind of felt. Man, I grew up semi-middle class, middle class.
Sure, fluent community.
Yeah, cool. he want to, but
no, because I'm saying I want people.
No, but I get you, and I thought he was okay. But
you thought he represented.
After then, he was up there. Bush doesn't like black people, you know, and I'm like, okay, maybe. But then after a while, I was like, hold up, Marilyn Monroe. Oh, did he marry this bitch thinking she's the next Marilyn Monroe? And I'm just like, wait a minute, hold up. Yeah, like, nah, this motherfucker's weird.
I see all that right there. I don't get into all that right there. Like him liking Marilyn Monroe and all that shit like that. That's his preference. That's his preference right there.
I don't even think
Marilyn Monroe on their wall.
Yeah,
in line with reality.
I didn't know who Marilyn Monroe was in the 80s.
Hold up, in Janet Jackson's 80s, in Halle Berry's 80s, in Pam Grier's 70s.
I didn't know who she was.
All these people, Trap, all these sisters.
He chose Marilyn. That's who he chose.
It's not a sister. He told the white lady Iggy from Australia he was jacking off to her pictures. Oh, he told her that to her face. I'll be jacking off to your picture.
Oh, wow.
Trap, did you like any white women in the 80s?
What was your white woman in the 80s, Trap?
Vanna White.
Oh
my God.
So you had a poster of Vanna White? But hold on, you had a poster of Vanna White in your room?
Oh no.
Nah, I watched Wheel of Fortune every day though. I watched Wheel of Fortune. I watched Wheel of Fortune every day.
Consonants.
Picture of Val. Look, shout out to Don Dub. Why do we have an issue with who we going at? Because he going at black people, Don.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
That's because he going at black people, Don. That's why. He not going at nobody but black people. It's black people. He going at black people. He's wearing an outfit of people who don't like black people right now.
Is it hip hop's fault though?
Who?
Kanye West. Are we the reason why Kanye West?
You know what? So something is happening, and I've been telling Trap this for a while. There's a level of blackness that's trying to turn their back on the poorest and streetest black people. This is what I was on Sherry about. It's happening all the time. Nobody's saying anything. And then so what you have is you have a bunch of black people, right? You have a bunch of black people saying over and over again that, oh, you know, because they don't know. So they just punching down. They just punch it down. Shout out to Don Dub. He said he has said he's going at it. Yes, he's going at Cardi. He ain't named nearly as many Jewish folks as he named black folks. He ain't named as many white folks as name as black people he mad at. He don't even call his baby mother by name to say he going at her. He talked more shit about black people in that interview than anybody else, Don. Wearing a Ku Klux Klan outfit.
Yeah, why would you wear that?
He is definitely going at niggas. And y'all can't see this obviousness, which is crazy.
One thing I like, aside from what he says, but as far as the Klan outfit goes, you could agree with me or not. I think he's trying to take that from them.
He's not taking the Klan outfit from the Ku Klux Klan.
I disagree, Pete.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's fair. I looked at it. I wouldn't be surprised if in his own mind, he thinks I'm gonna steal their brand right from them and take their power from them. The same as
and this is my point. Like, when he keep and this is my point when he keeps trying to say little shit like that. Like, you know, that they're mad. I'm just wearing this swastika. They market, promote, and get rich off our pain. Nigga, that is different. That's different. You talking about two people that fight each other. It's black people in communities fight each other. No different than tribes. Nigga, that is not, cripping ain't like being a Nazi. I ain't never walked no Carver Park kid in no gas chamber. I never even tried to hurt no kid before. Nigga, you keep comparing shit. Ain't no GD tried to hurt no kid. When GDs and BDs and these people going at it and folks and vice lords, they not walking children in the gas chamber. I don't give a fuck which community you grew up in. It ain't accepted. It ain't cool. That is the mission of the Nazis. So it's a disingenuous thing to keep trying to compare the two. And there's people like, well, he ain't telling no lie. He is telling lies. He is. You sold your music to them people. Kanye sold his music to UMG. He didn't have to. He could do his own thing. He been doing it for years. He re-upped on multiple contracts. Him talking about Jay-Z make more money off my music. Nigga, you make more money off of John Legend music and Big Sean music. Stop with the dumb shit. But again, he think he's the smartest person in the room, and people don't know. That's why people run and be like, oh, he's a billionaire. That don't mean what y'all think it means. That don't mean that he got $1 billion. That don't mean he got access to $1 billion. That means his life worth $1 billion. And it could be part life insurance going into that, but you don't know. So he preys on people's ignorance. That's what I don't like. That's the disingenuous thing. If I want to tell you two things about hip hop that I think the difference between hip hop and what's not hip hop, shout out to Trap, shout out to T, shout out to Lex. One thing I think is underrated in that thought of hip hop is knowledge, the goal to inform. Even if it's some raggedy shit, you inform. You know, even if it's raggedy, even if you're telling people how to mix syrup because you know it, you informing people. Kanye preys on ignorant people. He's not trying to inform anyone. He's preying on things you don't know. He's preying on your emotions. That's what automatically makes me feel something is not hip hop, and I'm starting to understand it. You start to prey on ignorance.
So are you starting to think that Kanye was never hip hop?
I told Trap that 2 years ago. I was like, bro, I don't think, I said this because when I first figured out Drake wasn't right, and I was talking to Charlamagne in the interview, he asked me and I explained to him why. No, you're not. You know what, you're right. He's not. That's crazy. And I said it. I was like, that's crazy for somebody to be that good and not actually be hip hop. Like, this nigga is nice. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Drake. And then I told Trap about 2-3 years ago, I'm like, it's like, you know what's burning me up? I don't think Ye is hip hop. And he was like, what do you mean? I'm like, I think his street is used in a very surface way to try to make sure he kind of fit in with us at the time. Like us. But now he to the point like, man, fuck you street niggas, bitch ass niggas.
He is saying that though. He is saying that shit though, man.
I'm like, what the fuck? Everybody mad at the streets. And it's a movement of black people who are so tired of poor people being cool. And they like, I'm cool too. Look at me with my Crocs on. I'm cool. Right? Look at me. I'm cool too. Look, I never went. Look, I'm cool, just like you guys. You know what I mean? And so now, instead of them trying to be cool, they like, that's bullshit. Look at those criminals, degenerates. It's weird when black people even use that term, especially when you base it off some legal standard, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is where we at now. His interview, he just said, fuck street niggas 3-4 times. Talking about, well, I don't care, Lucia, try to send your goon. Shut your bitch ass up. Stop telling people to send somebody for you. Nobody's sending nobody to do nothing for you. Boy, you ain't nobody. That man will probably whoop your ass himself. You ain't nobody sending nobody for. They gonna whoop your ass. A regular Jewish man walking down the street probably gonna try to fight your stupid ass. Ain't nobody scared of you.
When we need to get this going.
We went to Japan.
They love him in Japan.
We love him here, but it's some fades he needs to run. He need to start taking some fades. He got way too much lip not to be taking no fades. And I don't want to hear he got some money. You need to start bagging some of this talking up, at least so I could believe it.
He already said that if everybody
go challenge Lucian to a fight. I don't think Lucian to turn this shit down.
Shit.
I don't think Lucian to turn this shit down. I don't think his son Elliot to turn this shit. I don't think nobody's scared of fucking fighting Kanye West. So nobody's sending no stupid goons to hurt you.
Think of very low, yeah, man. Ye beat the shit out of them, both of them niggas, I think, bitch.
Man, Ye ain't whooping
nobody.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. They got a little fight in them.
Ye does have a surgically enhanced jaw. So he might be able to hang several rounds.
Shout out to the guy yesterday who explained to me, he like Glasses. Remember, he got into that car accident. He had to hit his head.
He did say that, dude.
Yeah, a super concussion. So
dude he did say that the other day.
Did he get in another accident?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Since I think you're saying it's hip hop's fault that we created a monster. Well,
Shout out to Joe Winding Brook. So now Glasses Malone is on Lucian Grange's side.
Yeah,
I don't give a that. What do you mean a side? I'm not on nobody's side. Them two men got a problem. And if they want to squabble, they can squabble. Stop acting like you on somebody. You don't even know neither one of these people, and I know both. Don't talk about we on somebody's side. If he want to squabble them, he should be able to squabble. I don't think they'll turn it down. I think it's scary as his jaw jacket with a fucked up jaw. That's what I think. Niggas try to keep, and that shit pissed me off because that's the disingenuous shit they do, like with Drake. Oh, glad you taking the label. Shut your bitch ass up. This ain't got nothing to do with no. He's suing him over a song like this nigga screaming at a nigga that been pouring into him. Shut your punk ass up. That nigga don't want no problem with them. He don't got no problem with them. He don't got no problem. He love them niggas. They all his favorites. His wife, all of them is his favorites. He love them crackers. Nigga, stop playing with me. Trying to act like he's something like this. Nigga, that nigga ain't on no program or nothing. He ain't did nothing for nobody. Shut up if you ain't gonna do nothing. That's why you should shut up. That's the problem now. The internet that created the space where y'all talk and don't want to be held accountable. Then you start crying like a girl. That's what I don't like about this generation. You got a lot to say, cousin. You don't want to get down. You don't want to do nothing. You just want to hear everybody hear you cry. I'm tired of hearing your punk ass cry, nigga. Do something about it.
I feel like the same energy you got. I feel like this is how hip hop should be treating Kanye as a whole. Like,
trust me, everybody want to whoop him. That's why he's gone.
Well, see, I hear it. It sound good. It sound good,
Coach,
but somebody need to.
He was living in a hotel.
Come on,
away
man.
from everybody. He was scared.
Niggas try to shoot the president all the time.
That's because,
why the fuck ain't nobody swung on Kanye?
Because he's not around.
Nobody even brushed the nigga, bumped into the nigga. Come on now. We talking all niggas talking all this shit. When is somebody gonna fuck Kanye up?
Pop up. Pop out.
Nigga ain't gonna pop up. We gotta go search for it. Like, fucking gotta go get it. Go hunt it down. Go get this shit.
Ain't nobody chasing you.
I'm sorry,
ain't
man.
Nobody chase you to whoop you. You ain't that important. You not Trump. So ain't nobody chasing you.
But and when we talked about that earlier, if the Jews could take him down, I'm with whoever. You saying you don't want white people to put their hands
I don't
on him?
Nobody to jump him. It still gotta be a
jump him. Do what you gotta do, because we not gonna do it. Obviously, hip hop has created this monster. Hip hop it's hip hop responsibility to take care of it, and they not gonna do it.
So why?
So let the Jews do it then. If they could do it, if they got the power to do it, they ain't scared. Let them go do it.
No, that's anti-black. No.
Hey, why Act didn't take off on the interview?
Because Act ain't tripping.
Hell no, not Act. Act ain't gonna do it.
Beat the brakes off for Act.
With Kanye.
Bro, you know it's crazy.
No, beat the brakes off for Act.
Hella black and straight. I was like, well, he was like, yeah, I just told Jim Jones. I took a meeting for Jim Jones. He made $2 million off the meeting. I told Jim Jones, just send me a PDF of what niggas wearing in New York. And he was like, I'm mad at nigga to send a PDF. And he was like, well, what if he don't know how? I was like, when Act said that, I said, exactly. Like, how you think niggas know what a PDF, like, bro, everybody ain't on your program, bro. Like, niggas is not. And if you do a solid, keep it moving. But all of this whole narrative, like, bro, this is what makes street. Street means you want to be accountable. That's what being street is. I'm going to, if the police arrest me, I'm going to fight my own case. I'm not going to inform somebody on another criminal. I'm going to deal with it myself. I'm going to If somebody's looking for me in a fight, I'm going to pop up and make sure they want to fight me. That's what the street do. The street make you have to be accountable. That's what hip hop is built on, accountability as well. Be right here. You got something to say? Say it to me.
Okay, so by you saying all this, we all know Kanye's not street. We all know he's not hip hop now. Okay, so that's out now. He's not hip hop. No nigga, what? Okay, I want you to say it right now. He's not hip hop. Get that shit off your soul.
He never was.
What else do he gotta do?
I don't know. It gotta take me more time.
Man, come on, bro.
I just can't jump.
Hey, that's the problem, man. We gotta let him go.
Come on, man.
I won't let him go.
We got to. He's not hip hop.
He's still a brother. So I ain't no letting him
Is
go.
he?
Yes.
He's Stevens.
So is
He
OJ.
is Stevens.
So is Stevens.
And we should have let OJ go too.
No.
He's gone. He's done.
No.
He's a bad black. These are bad blacks.
Yes, but that don't mean.
And they should be.
But they still black.
Wait, what's a bad black?
OJ, Stevens. People who don't think they black. Like they don't want to be.
Ignorance don't mean he used to be.
No. Yes, it does. Hey, if somebody was ignorant of a crime and they still committed, they still gonna get the same trouble that a nigga who knew what the crime was gonna get. Kanye West, and he's not ignorant. Let's just stop it.
He is ignorant.
He's not. You think Kanye West is what the fuck? So now you're giving him a pass.
I'm not giving him a pass.
Yeah, you call him ignorant, you're giving him a pass.
No, that means I think he don't know everything.
I agree with you. I don't think he know everything. He know this though.
No.
He know this is bro.
No.
So you don't think Kanye come out in a Klansman outfit with a goddamn swastika chain on, and he think that's this is right. This is right.
That's purpose. That's part of his marketing savantness to understand it, but not to truly understand what you're supposed to represent.
Okay, can we all agree, Trap? I need you to agree. Can we all agree that his music is done though? No. He's done musically. He's rap. That's a rap.
One thing I'm not.
That's a rap. Bully ain't doing shit. That's why he got to go dress up like a Klanman.
It ain't even on DSP. It ain't even on DSP though.
And we both know that shit about ain't nobody said one goddamn thing about Bully.
Because we're talking about everything else.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He know that he got to do this type of shit to stay relevant. Another nigga who didn't think he had to do this shit to stay relevant, he would just drop music and be like, all right. But
no,
to stay relevant, he gonna attack what's my name? Dot. He gonna attack Jay-Z children. He gonna attack so he can stay relevant. Like you say, he's a marketing savant. He know his music ain't shit no more. So what else do I gotta do to stay relevant?
It's way more.
It's not that, coach. Really, what it is, he gotta
yeah. I got you, Trap.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, this is gonna sound way worse than I want to, but I gotta say it.
Please say
right here. The fans don't know what's good music. Y'all have the ears of a fucking like a toddler. Like,
you right, y'all don't. You right.
Forgive me. Like people have the taste of a Happy Meal when it comes to music, right? It's the best marketed, the thing to have social currency to have. Like kids think Happy Meals are good. They be like, this shit fire, and it's sweet, but it ain't really good. But as soon as they get older, like King get right, you in and out. Like you start immediately, this is like, this is good. But it's not because people think in and out. I mean. Happy Meals are good. It comes with a social currency. Well, that's how people are with music. Whatever gains them social currency to be involved with, a lot of people will just say this music is good, right? So again, Kanye knows this just like I know it, right? So he understands even if he's making a great product, it's not like y'all gonna be like, this product is great. It won't carry no social currency to talk about it. So what he's doing is using his marketing mind and saying, I'm going to keep myself on the forefront based off of this. But I'm not going to be rooted and grounded in what you would call hip hop, representing the delicate. He don't represent no interest of black people in this conversation, let alone black people, period.
At the end of the day, the fans, the culture, us, we tell y'all what good music is.
No,
y'all don't tell us what good music is. We tell you. We tell you what good music
no.
is. No, yeah, we do. That's how it works. That because if you put out some bullshit we don't like, and it don't sell, then it's not good music. It's bad music. Yeah, that is it.
That's true. Not true though. That's not
no,
true.
It is. See, these artists with these hurt ass feelings, y'all talking from an artist perspective. We tell you what's good. Y'all don't tell us what's good. We tell you.
Well, I was a fan first and I'm an artist first, so I understand both things, right? What I'm saying to you again is you wouldn't know shit. You know what's marketed to you. You have no idea.
No, that's the wrong thing. We tell you how you should market, how you should. You gotta listen to the fans. You got to. No, yes.
So
this is what you're doing.
What's wrong now? No.
So
yes.
No. So coach. Let me ask you. Coach, how often do you go in?
Because
good food.
No, it's good. It's good. No. Is it good for you? No, it's delicious.
This is a bad example because they're cheaper than other food.
And we're gonna tell you.
He's telling people.
So, Coach, how often do you go and find good music, or do you just listen to the music that's presented to you?
So
how do you even know how to find good music?
see, this is ridiculous now. So okay, so I just so number one, when I was younger, you know, I used to look for music.
No, how about right now?
Right now, I'm older now, man.
Yeah,
I
right
don't
now.
really.
How do you find good music now?
I don't even look for good music like that. Like if somebody said, like you might send me some shit, and I'll listen to the shit, and I'll be like, and I'll listen to the shit, and I'll be like, oh, that's good. That's not good, or whatever. So this is how if I'm on YouTube or somebody send me some shit, or I'm listening to, you know, I got some artists that I like. If they drop some shit, I'll listen to, and I'll be like, oh, that's trash, that's good, that's whatever. But that's it, man.
Shout out
So
to
for the most part, you listen to what's recommended to you, right?
I listen to or I have or I have artists that I like, and when they drop, you know, I listen to their shit. If I already know that they've put out music that I like,
okay.
I find sonically pleasing. I go, you know, then
shout
I go
out to Don Dub. At this point, people may not even be aware that music is given to you based on your algorithm data profile. Exactly.
And what's wrong with that? That's how it should be given to you.
No, that means whatever you're playing.
I know what it means. Yeah. And that's how it should be given to you. Like whatever you're listening to daily, they're going to put that.
Yeah,
exactly. That makes sense.
So do you think you really like that?
Right now, you don't like that. You eating only hamburgers.
No, I'm not confused. Y'all niggas are confused. Y'all, well, what is happening right now? I'm not confused. Y'all are the confused ones. Like y'all think that. See, this is the problem with artists, and this is why we got a bunch of artists who out there and they're making music for themselves. Oh, this is good. I like this, and then they put it out and it's fucking flops, and they think it's good music. It's not good. Like this is crazy. I'm sorry. I hate to break the bad news to y'all.
Market consensus is a real thing.
About food, talking about what's good. All you can tell me is
nigga, I don't gotta know shit about food. All I gotta do is taste the shit and say if it's good or not. Like, why do y'all niggas think it's that's you niggas are the problem with why Kanye is running around here talking this crazy shit still. Y'all the problem because y'all think it's so scientific, it's this and that, it's this. No, man. So if we all just got together and said Kanye sound fucking stupid and just stop listening, exactly. Why are we talking about Kanye? Why are we? Like we see. So do you think what Kanye did was some buffoonery? Do you think it is?
I just told you. No, I think it's.
See, that's the problem right there. You said no, it's not. That's the fucking problem. You know it is. Would you do this shit? Would you go up in there in a Klan's outfit and a fucking cross? No. Okay, exactly, because you know it's fucking stupid.
It's not. It goes against my brand and who I represent. That's why. But I was the same person that understood how branding was and made Tupac.
See, this is the problem here, man.
Coach, it's like imagine like remember when you was like 5?
No.
Remember when you was like 5? King, I know it was a while ago.
Yeah. He definitely don't remember. I don't remember.
Like 5. Remember back then, like 5, 6, 7 years old.
And my white girls both.
What about it?
Remember when you was young and you didn't quite understand, like your taste buds hadn't developed. And so you would like you thought the best ice cream in the world was sherbet. Remember that? Like sherbet. That was like that's every kid's first favorite.
Because when you're young,
what young ass kids was eating sherbet?
Exactly.
You talking about 1967?
Nah, I was eating sherbet back in like the early 90s.
So you just like sweet
sherbet, right? The standard first favorite ice cream for kids is sherbet.
Vanilla.
Ice cream.
Vanilla is the first. Vanilla is the most
sherbet.
popular ice cream, and that's the first ice cream. Sherbet is from your grandma. Your grandma probably gave you some sherbet when you was younger.
Sherbet was something you would do if you ain't know you wanted
win.
ice cream or icy. So you
because
get
your
sherbet.
tongue is sensitive like that.
Yes, right. So
what is
sherbet
happening right now?
Push pops and all of that, like colors. You start to judge it based off of a lot of it, or like how people eat steak. Like when you first start eating steak, the thought of it because you see the red, you like that's blood. Like you already convinced yourself it's not good because your mind is not. That's how it is talking to y'all about music. It's like your taste is not developed yet enough to know what's good or bad. I'm not talking shit. I swear to God.
I know you're not talking shit.
Oh, okay.
I know you're not talking shit. I know you're not talking shit.
When people get steak, like if you try to take King to get a steak and then he see the red shit, he gonna be like, I know that came from an animal.
Hey, I'm lighting it up on
has
that
to
now.
Be blood.
Medium rare. I mean medium well.
Yeah, right. Look, you at 50 something talking about medium
57,
well.
medium well now.
That's one level down.
It used to be burnt. Used to be burnt all the way through.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Why is McDonald's still king? So all people have
price and value
have grown up
because it's cheap. because it's fast.
Marketing.
In-N-Out is not cheaper than McDonald's. In-N-Out is cheaper than McDonald's right now.
Marketing.
It's not marketed nowhere near as close. People are like, most people are not.
And there's
making
less
choices
of them.
They start. So here you go, coach. This is gonna sound crazy to you, right? This is good business. You was talking to me the other day about business.
Okay.
People don't really buy what they like. They buy what has value for their life, the value of life. Like that's what's important. People don't know quite what's good. They don't have enough time to think or figure out what's good. Everything is impulse. Like they was just saying, like a liked artist is recommended. Like that's how they size you up in this universe. They like, oh, if you like Little Baby, here you go. Here's the Baby. Somebody who sounds like that artist. Right? Baby, but like imagine you go to Pepsi and somebody gave you RC instead, right? Because you've been drinking colas long enough to know, like, bro, stop playing. You know what I mean? Like, so again, it's like Kanye is a savant. Like, don't get me wrong. I think when he's on, he's on. When he's wide, he's wide. Like, this is wide, but it's also not wide. It's also because he's telling you, I'm not like you niggas. And he always said he wasn't like us niggas, but he used music to connect to us niggas. He did. He used Shaka Khan. He engineered Shaka Khan. He'll give a line or two. You still a nigga in the coupe. He didn't believe that. And when they get on, they leave your ass for a white girl. Every story is about everything about himself. He knew that he was the sellout he was rapping about.
What about drug dealer buy Jordan's, crackhead buy crack? And the white man get paid off for all of that. I mean, that's what he was saying when he was.
Again, it's like when I was talking to the homie about certain things. It's people who don't know. They're just kind of running with a narrative that they heard about. They don't know. So they're just saying something. It's like when people talk to me about gangbanging, they be like, yeah, red and blue. That's all they know. So he'll have these surface lines. White men get paid off of all of that. Shut up. You don't know who the fuck get paid off of crack. You have no idea. Because you ain't never been around nobody selling no motherfucking crack. It's so many narratives in hip-hop that run wild when people be fans of it. Coach, think about it. Think about all you know about gangbanging. If I let you talk to some people about gangbanging, you grew up in a gang, no different, right? You grew up in the community. They'll be telling you nothing. No, you have to shoot anybody wearing blue. That's the point. They wear blue, shoot them. Hey, you guys are going to fight over there. Like Kanye is comparing Crips and Bloods or GDs and BDs to Nazis. Nigga, you either don't know about Nazis or you don't know about GDs and BDs. And you know what I know for sure you know about? Nazis. Because they taught you that shit in school, so you know that. So you know they was walking millions of kids into the gas chamber. You know that it was a totally different thing. So I know you know a little bit about GDs and BDs, so I hope you don't think that this is the same. And the problem is most black people like him think it's the same.
Okay, and see, my point with that is, so you think most black people think that?
Yes. 90%
or do you think
of black people in America think gangs are about red and blue. They do not really believe genuinely that it's tribal and community issues and everybody trip, even though they all can wear the same color. They have no idea. That's way too much depth. And I know that because
no.
Go up in the second nature. Bro, when I have some of these, a white man asked me, what do Crips do on Tuesday? He just didn't know. I said, there's no bad question. He said, well, what does a Crip do on Tuesday? I mean, I don't know, go to work. Should go to school. He has no idea. But think about it. It's like if you never sat back and really went to a basketball game. And all you know about basketball is ESPN Sports Center. The highlights, dunks, the steals, the three. You might think that that's the 48-minute game. That's how gay to me feels about blackness.
Okay, but let me ask you this about, so do you think that most black people don't understand wearing a Klansman outfit is wrong? It's not right.
So he has a level of thought, right? Where it's a level of thought, just
I'm hear you out.
Just listen, it's important, right?
Sound crazy, but all right.
Because his level of thought is, it's that thing that he suffered from. He think he's so smart, right? So it's like, okay, I'm still antagonizing Jewish people because Klan people don't like Jewish people and they don't like Nazis, right? Nazis don't like Jewish people. That's his goal, is to antagonize. That's the belief. But again, he is aware of what these things mean to his grandmother, to other people. So there's a place that he just bypasses that, or that's the thought, he's bypassing it to say, I'm going to focus on this particular group of people and I'm going to keep targeting them and fucking with them. I don't care if it's bothering them. Well, it's like this. If I have a problem with one gang, let's say I have a problem with
don't say no gang. Don't say no gang.
I'm saying I have a problem with this one gang, and I drop a nuclear weapon on their city. All the other rest of people, that's still, heinous. Like, you have to care about other people. So even if that was his target goal, is to offend Jewish people, right? Which don't make sense to me, because you've been making a lot of money with Jewish people your whole life. All of a sudden, you're not making money with Jewish people because you was talking shit about them, and now you mad. But they was your best friends this whole time.
A lot of songs with Drake.
Yeah, all these people are your best friends. You looked up to them. All these people you looked up to, half of them Jewish. You love them, but all of a sudden you mad now because you done talk shit and they told you ain't fucking with you no more. Which, again, that speaks to some shit. So it's like, but niggas is gonna be offended with that shit. Niggas is gonna be offended. So it's like when I made Tupac Must Die, right? I understood that there are some Tupac fans that's gonna take that out of context, no matter what it was, because I just don't even consider them really fanatics. I think those are people who use, like Nip, rest in peace, Nip. Today is the day he died. This is his 5th anniversary of him passing away, or 5th or 6th.
Sixth, I think 6.
Right? It's like, I get it, right? I knew when that came out, right? But it's people who prop up Black people as like a centerpiece of coolness, connected to this for their livelihood. It's weird, but it's true. They do it with Martin Luther King. That's why all white people make Martin Luther King, I Had a Dream, Martin Luther King. They never make I've Been to the Mountaintop. That was his last speech he gave in Memphis before he got knocked off. They never make that the conversation. They always go to I Had a Dream, because that was the safe one. So again, in Kanye's particular case in this shit, he's saying, hey, I'm targeting these people. It should not even bother y'all. Bitch, that shit means something to niggas. You cannot throw us away. Now, again, here's the same thing, because I understand how marketing works more now than ever before. With Tupac Must Die, I'm like, look, I'm more okay with representing niggas that come from Crips and Bloods, because that's what this song is about. How we see things morally, how we grow up. That's cool. It's going to be some fans of Tupac who I think misuse his legacy. I would like to think, who does Kanye think about when he wear that Klan outfit? Which Black people, like, are you like, well, I ain't tripping. If niggas think that I'm dissing them with this, then shit, fuck them.
Okay, let me ask y'all everybody a question. At what point are we giving Kanye West too much credit for his marketing acumen? Like, at what point are we marketing for him at this point? Did Kanye go out there, put on this shit, and was like, let's see where this lands, and let's see who's going to give us a directive? Like, we're gonna let somebody else talk about this shit and blow this shit up. Maybe he went out there and he didn't have no plan for that shit. Like, and he just let the media talk about this shit. And he was like, all right, that's cool.
Hold on, Coach. You just wanted us to hear the whole album.
Nah, okay. No, hell no.
So that's how he's getting it, though. We talk about it, then we listen to his whole album. Those are streams. It's working.
But that's all I'm saying is, are we doing his work for him right now, or like, does he really have do you think he really had a master plan with this?
No.
Well, this wasn't his first time. It's probably his first time presenting the clans out, the Black clans out for the.
He had a Black Skinhead. Yeezy.
He did it in Black Skinhead. Yeah, he did it in Black Skinhead first.
But if it's in art, it can be digested different. You know what I mean? Like, if you paint a picture of a Klansman or a brother hanging from a tree, right? Let's say you paint a picture of a brother hanging from a tree with a Klansman. It's a piece of art. I'm able to digest it. You know what I mean? I'm able to reflect and make it be what I want it to be. If you walk in this, if I come to your motherfucking house and it's a nigga hanging from a tree and you just sitting there like, we might have a different conversation, even though it's on a picture. And that's Kanye. Kanye is like, when he do Black Skinhead, you know what? Art is more lenient.
Okay, so when do we stop looking at everything like a Monet? Like, when do we stop?
This ain't a Monet.
Okay, but when do we stop? When do we say, all right, that's just fucking stupid, or that's just, or stop stupid. Trying to? Yeah, agree. But you said, okay, so you do agree that what he's doing is buffoonery. It's stupid. It's dumb.
Okay, stupid means he does it. Okay, so these words mean something.
Okay,
so it's not that I don't think he's thinking. I think he's careless. See, I don't think he's very aware of this, how polarizing this is, how powerful this is, the energy of it. So he summons this energy to speak his mind. So people have to share what he's talking about. He did it on purpose. He's wearing that shit because
I get
that's going to polarize and it's going to galvanize people. And guess what? They're going to hear his words.
So at some point, it's our fault, though.
But that's the human reaction. It's normal, like right. It's like McDonald's, right? It's the human reaction. Like when King see them arches, it's the human reaction. Like, that's marketing savants are fully aware of what's happening. He knows that we're going to see that and feel some kind of way.
And like you said, Kanye plays on people's ignorance.
Any great marketing. No,
okay.
But that's not ignorance he's playing on. So that's a little different. Now, how he starts to try to rationalize it is him playing on ignorance. He'd be better off just saying, yeah, I knew that y'all niggas gonna feel some kind of way, but I don't really give a fuck what y'all niggas saying. I knew this is the only way y'all gonna pay attention. It's different. And then we having a different conversation. But because he's trying to make sense of it, he's preying on ignorance. But if he'd have said, yeah, I wore this shit because I'm tired of you niggas. You niggas keep turning y'all back on me. Y'all making me feel like a scared. Fuck you niggas. It's a different conversation. But he understands the polarity in that outfit. He's a savant with marketing. It's not about good or bad. He just understands it. But he also is not rooted, right, in street urban culture.
But at the end of the day, his shit that he does, it equals to good marketing at the end of the day.
It's only good. It wouldn't be good marketing for glasses because I'm a hip.
No, I'm talking about for Kanye West.
Because he don't give a fuck.
And then we see him as a good marketer.
No, I wouldn't have you market my shit. A good marketing mean I would use.
Why not?
Nigga, what? Because he don't give a. He has no morality. He has no moral compass. He will do anything. He'd be like, man, go dig up your mom's and shit. Use her. He don't care. Nigga,
somebody need to dig up his mom so he can use her because.
Yeah, I got you. No, I think I think that like you said earlier that he against black people, all black people. I think that he's
against all black people.
So he's against them.
This interview specifically, what he didn't get was that this whole thing was gonna come off anti-black. See, his goal was for it to come off anti-white, maybe possibly anti-Jewish.
So
the
how
whole
did it
interview comes off anti-black.
In which way? Like how did that?
I don't know. The fact he's wearing a fucking Ku Klux Klan outfit, the fact that he talked about 37 niggas on the interview and calling them bitch ass niggas and all kind of punk ass shit. He might have talked about 4 white people all together. He talked about 70 niggas wearing a Ku Klux.
You know what I really thought? You know what I really thought though when I thought about it though? I said that he might have did that shit like within him doing the swastika shit. They might have came to him, meaning they might have came to him, but like, all right, you want to do that, then well, you got to do this right here then too. I mean, I don't want to get into no conspiracy shit though, because it ain't never made no sense why he even did that for. I don't understand why he did it for.
He said he was God. The nigga say he's God. He
did say he was God.
Yeah.
He did say he was God.
But I appreciate you for that $5, brother. I mean, glasses. Maybe he wants to be known as Kanye from now on.
No, somebody called them. They called him Kanye. They call him Kanye.
Shout out to Monet Self Love. Thank you for the $10. Someone pointed out that he has done this kind of marketing before. He uses the negative imagery to control the algorithm. So when people search those things, he pops up like they did with Black Panther. He know what he's doing. He know what he's doing. Like it's very much.
That's kind of like how they did Little Nas and Nas.
I have a question about this.
I think Lil Nas X is not. I keep telling you, I've been saying this for years. I don't think he's gay.
No, he's gay.
Well, I know.
I'm saying. No, I'm not saying. Maybe he didn't start off as gay, but as soon as you kiss your first dude, you're gay now.
Nope.
No. Yep. Like wait, but whoa. What makes you gay? At what point do actions make you what you?
Dick and ass.
Yeah.
No. What the fuck? Yes, kiss make you gay. That's gay, bro.
Movies where men kissed each other,
and they're gay now.
No.
Yeah, they're gay.
They're doing an acting job. They're doing an acting job though. But
no. Ain't no acting. No, if I'm acting like I'm killing somebody, it's all staged. It's fake. As soon as I kill him, I'm a murderer. As soon as I kiss
if you pull a gun and you shoot him with a blank and the blood pack explodes.
Tongue in mouth ain't blank.
What do you mean?
That ain't no blank. You can't put tongue in mouth as no blank. That's real gay actions. Yes.
I agree with you this time, Coach.
No.
Yes, I'm sorry.
It's gonna come out. This man not gay.
He's gay. It don't matter if you say he's not gay. You're gay now. I've seen you tons of dudes.
So
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about for the fact if you Google Nas, a Queens rapper, Lil Nas X comes up.
Because of the Queen part, because of the gay part.
Queens.
Oh shit!
That's hilarious.
It's funny when you put it.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Queens,
damn. I didn't mean to say not Queens. You just
fucking crying.
Damn.
Hey, Trap. You saying so when you Google Nas, Nas X is the first person that come up?
It's a good chance Lil Nas X gonna come up too.
I'm about to Google now. Like I gotta know.
Or go on your music. Go on your music and search Nas. I bet you Lil Nas X name gonna be.
First of all, if Lil Nas X came up on my music, I wouldn't say it on stream.
I'm just saying, you know.
I don't want y'all to think it's my algorithm.
I think these guys.
They recommended it to you.
I think the new modern entertainment name brand funny. He got a story to tell. Oh man!
All right, it did come up. Now this light came up. I'm on Google right now. Now this light came up.
Let me Nas X.
I just Googled it. Nas came up.
I did it. Nas come up. But still, though,
B,
that shit ain't.
I think these people will play 1,000 games. I think the young generation will play like they committed. They are committed. They are committed. You don't get listen. Shout out to Dan Sex. Dan Sex. G, you don't get to choose real or stage or win. I'm not saying that.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm not, but I'm saying if you kiss a man in a movie, that don't make you gay.
Gee, you not kissing no man in no movie for no money.
Because I'm a Crip.
Because you're straight. You're a straight Crip. You're a straight Crip.
I'm a Crip.
So I'm saying, but so you wouldn't want to get into acting at all?
Sure.
Okay. So if the role was so what's the negatives about kissing a man and being a Crip? Like why would Crips think that's negative?
I don't want people to think I'm gay.
They're not gonna think you gay if you kiss a dude.
No.
I'm gonna tell you, newsflash. No, you know. Hey, Trap. Would you kiss a dude in a row for a row?
No.
Oh, why not?
No.
Why not?
I'm not doing that.
It's
just certain things. Cause like you saying that, it's like, yo, what you doing for money? I'm not doing that for money. I'm not
doing what for money.
I'm not kissing all the man for a check.
Because it's gay,
oh, yeah.
right?
Because it's
and
gay.
There's nothing wrong with gay. I'm not saying nothing wrong with gay people.
That means you actually have to be attracted to men and you sleep with men in the way you sleep with women.
No.
You could do a gay act. You could do a gay act.
I'm saying, like, if you're not
okay.
So let me ask you about so there are porn stars who have sex with men and say they're not gay. Are they gay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
Or you committed.
So why y'all get to make the line where if you dick and ass, that's the line. Like
I've never seen a gay porn actor say that he wasn't.
It was years back. It was this guy. He was saying that
it was a gay for pay thing or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to DJ B. He said kissing on a man is like putting on a dress in a movie. Yeah, it is.
I don't agree with that, dude.
And that's gay too.
I think you know what?
Shout out to Marcus Mitchell.
Yeah, that.
I seen it there.
Marcus, that is a very good question. That might be the best question we've had yet.
Talk about marketing. That's why. But the point I'm saying to you is,
I don't know. Pause.
Kanye specifically is like, I think there was somebody somewhere when he decided he knew it would offend some black people. So whatever that thing is, that's who he is. Because like with me, like with Tupac Must Die, when I went to that level of marketing, I knew that it was going to be people who didn't grow up like us that didn't get it. And I was like, y'all not really Tupac fans anyway. That's where I stuck it up at. I don't really think they were Tupac fans. I think they're fans of dead black popular men. You know what I mean? That's something that America really grabs onto. If you die and you something, niggas will hold on to you.
When you did Tupac Must Die, did you do it knowing that you was gonna get some backlash from it?
Yeah.
And when you thought about the backlash, was you like, okay, all good, all publicity is good publicity, so it's fine.
That won't work in hip hop. Hip hop is rude. Like a regular actor could kiss a man and that publicity will work for them because they talked about it. They don't care. This is rooted in street urban culture. So I have to represent. Like, it's a burden. Like, I'm responsible for representing you. You know what I mean?
But why wouldn't it work in hip hop? You're saying Kanye's hip hop and it's working for him greatly.
I did not say it.
Okay, you won't say you on the fence. You won't say it.
I've been on the fence for years.
So So in your opinion, Kanye is hip hop?
So are those
I'm
gay
on
for
the
pay
fence.
guys. They're also on the fence.
Nah.
Trap, how long I've been on the fence with this?
What
Since
about
we
the
just started
for
talking,
a
right?
minute? Yeah, for a
Hey,
minute.
so Trap, is Kanye hip hop?
I think
Trap
so.
ain't on the fence. He think he hip hop.
Okay, so I don't know. And you think he's hip hop too? You just
I'm on the
seeing his
fence.
actions right now, and you
No,
like,
no, I've been on the fence way
you
before.
want to say you? I think that you was
Once
100.
I finally understood what hip hop was, I was immediately on the fence with Kanye.
Man, you need to
Do you
jump.
think he could've-
It's time to get off the fucking fence, man.
I
Like
ain't felt yet.
you got. So what would it take? What do you think it would take for you to be like, yeah, I'm done, I'm out,
He would have to say it.
dick and ass?
No, that's just that's
No, I'm
just-
saying like, yeah,
Pause.
yeah.
Dick, no facts. Dick and ass. Yeah, he had to say it. He had to be like, yeah, I don't really fuck with hip hop and you niggas like that. Got it.
So
All
you
right.
so you feel as if a person could be hip hop and fall out of it?
No, I don't believe that at all.
So then he's hip hop then.
Okay, but Trap, do you think Kanye looks at himself as hip hop? Do you think he wants to be hip hop?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, if hip hop is completely covered within the street urban culture, I don't feel like he wants to be considered as being in any form of street though, like that. You know what I'm saying? I can say that right there.
It's like a lesbian. Hip hop was a phase for him.
Possibly. I mean, possibly. And Pete had said something earlier about Kanye in the Klansman outfit. He said that he thought that Kanye was trying to take back the power,
or at least demystify it. Like I've heard people kind of make those kind of claims about that type of topic before.
I was just, did Kanye say this or people? That's what people.
No, I just saw it and I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if on some level he's thinking in that regard.
I've heard somebody say that before about it.
But I think that's the problem with Kanye though. I think he does shit and then we give him excuses. Somebody says this shit for him or somebody says that, and then all of a sudden he's a great marketer, or I don't know, man. I just feel like we're just overthinking this Kanye shit. Kanye is bad. He's a bad black.
He wants you a black ball.
I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you. Even if that's your perception, I'm not disagreeing. But even the worst blacks, a society is judged by how it treats the worst of its people. So I'm not letting no bunch of nobody jumping. I know white folk jumping for sure.
And I think that's where I think in that situation, I think that's where we disagree with. I think
if it's the worst person in the world from black people, they deserve they black still.
I just feel like if there's a bad apple on my tree, I don't care who walk down the street and pick it off.
Nope, I gotta pick it myself.
Like,
touch my tree.
I don't care. Like you gotta get that. We got to pick that up and get up out of here.
Touch my fucking tree. Don't put your fucking hand on it. Don't you fucking do nothing. Because whatever you do is gonna be don't fucking do it.
What if you lazy?
What do you mean? Then leave it there.
So you good with bad apples?
Let it fall. Leave it there. Don't you fucking touch it.
So you get.
They done fucked it up so much that I can't trust them doing nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't touch niggas. Don't put your hands on niggas. Don't do nothing, because every time you do it, you do too far. And then you think you can get away with him. And next day you know it'll be Jay-Z next.
Let me ask you a question. So you say Kanye's punching down on poor black people. That's a phrase that you like to use a lot. All right. But do you agree that poor black people are the reason why Kanye get to punch down on poor black people?
No. White people is the reason to get to punch down on poor black people.
White people?
Yeah. Because if he came to punch down on poor black people in person, he'd be in a hospital.
I don't know.
But white people granted him a platform.
I don't know.
Suburban niggas who went to college that thought they had representation gave him a platform to punch down on poor black people. Look, Cole, I think a lot of people some shit. Drake is some shit. But I ain't letting 5 white men jump him. I don't give a fuck what he did. Don't y'all niggas jump that Al. Don't y'all jump that fucking Al. Y'all can fight him head up. Don't jump that Al. I don't give a fuck what I think of him. Don't jump that Al. Don't jump Ye. Don't jump Candace Owens. Don't do none of that. I don't care how much I don't like what they talking about. You got to make it fair. That's just how it is, because they didn't put a nigga behind the A-ball, bro. I'm not letting them do nothing. It could be the worst nigga in the world. Treat him fair.
Do you think Kanye's marketing is dangerous to poor black people?
Yes.
And you don't care, and you don't think it needs to be stopped?
Don't touch him.
So you'll rather let him go pollute?
I'd rather him ruin the world before I let a white man touch him.
See, that's where
Unless his head up. His head up, cool, because you offended that person.
This is where
all of y'all can't pack him out.
No. I disagree. But I don't know. But I do agree with you. Okay, one more question I got for you. And for everybody, do you think him marrying Kim Kardashian was marketing, or do you think he found his Marilyn Monroe, or do you think that was marketing?
He found his Marilyn Monroe and his marketing.
So it's all
encompassed.
All encompassed. It just worked out great for him.
It didn't work out great for him.
Or did it work out great for him? I mean, you don't think that worked out great for him?
No.
You don't think he gained more from marrying Kim Kardashian than not marrying Kim Kardashian? I don't know, man.
I think honestly, that's what ruined his life.
You think his life is ruined? Having $1 billion? You think that's fucked it up?
It was never money for him. He only used money because he think black people care about money.
Or do you?
Serious? That's
swear to God, he don't give two fucks about money. That nigga's a creative. He throw all that money to make something.
Not true.
That shit.
He told you, wait till I get my money right, man. Come on, now. He worried about money.
Speaking for your ignorant ass, he thought that's what you care about. It's not
no,
him. He thought he was crazy. He was crazy the first day. He already was sure of himself publicly. He don't. A lot of Kanye is what he think you think, what you want. What the average nigga who went to college or the average nigga
throwing that.
He don't get two fucks about money.
Not true. If you look to if you listen to his music, he spoke about everything that he did throughout his music, though. So that's why y'all seem surprised when this motherfucker start acting like this, because he was telling everybody, wait till I get my money right. When I get on, I'm marrying white. You know what I'm saying? He said all this shit. He told you who he was.
That's not. He didn't say I'm going to do
it.
He said, well, that's what y'all gonna do, because and then he did it.
He told you all this shit.
This is what he thinking. He's like, as soon as y'all get some money, suburban Negroes who went to college, y'all gonna marry white people.
He literally said the word "you."
No, he's talking about people who on the fence about Kanye. No. On the fence, like you on the fence. He's still talking. You are the reason why Kanye still get to run rampant around this motherfucker, because you on the fence with Kanye.
Well, I don't like somebody because they saying what I like, Coach. That's not who I am. I don't fuck with somebody because they saying
Kanye stand against everything. You seem like a voice for the poor black people.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Opposite. So at that point in time, when do you say, all right, fuck him?
No, I just kick his ass. I'm not saying fuck him. That don't mean I'm gonna let somebody do something.
Off the fence though, okay, but he can't be hip hop now. He can't be hip hop. He cannot be hip hop. Come on, man, say it. Like you the voice for the voiceless. Like you can't sit here and be like, I'm on the fence about him. No.
Just tell you the truth. I
can't be.
I've been thinking about it for a long time.
Down the rough.
And then you don't even feel like no on the fence type of dude. Like now you on the fence. Like I've never even heard you be on the fence. Like
you know how crazy it got to be for me to be on the fence when it's not that obvious. It's like shit.
And see, like trap ain't and I don't know, man. I think
I ain't on the fence.
I know you're not on the fence. And I think that's it. It's Trap and you, man, who keeping Kanye breathing out here in these streets. It's a lot of y'all too.
Y'all made him rich and made
No. Y'all made him rich. Y'all made him rich. I was off after them first 3 albums. Y'all continue. No, y'all continue to bolster his career. Oh, that's eclectic.
He was quite wealthy.
That's music right there. That's he really making some.
Like Kanye when he was good. That's when I started.
Kanye's a genius. He's a musical genius. He's making that racket.
Y'all started liking when you thought he was talking about your life. I liked him when he actually got good at making music.
This motherfucker started scratching on the chalkboard and singing behind it, and y'all was like, "Yeah, that's it. That's good music." I'm gonna tell because I'm an artist. I know it's good music, and that's it. Fans are stupid.
They ain't not necessarily the smartest mother. I mean, they don't got time to think about no motherfucking music.
And I get it, man. I agree with you, but
they don't got no time to think about no music. I mean, they like King with taste buds. They like kids with taste buds when they come to music. I
feel like it's a lot of adults eating at McDonald's, man. You keep saying kids with taste buds
because it's all marketing. It's 1,000 other things that make that work. It's not because it's good.
How much you want to bet? We can go outside right now and just ask a motherfucker. You like McDonald's? Yes, it's good.
You will not find 10 motherfuckers that you ass out here today.
Yes, we would. We would find 10. It'd be fast. It'd be fast too. It'd be the first 10 motherfuckers too.
And that's why music's a bad comparison.
It's 6 niggas here now, and everybody gonna tell you they like McDonald's.
We just say your favorite place.
First of all,
do you like it?
You're not going to find 6 people that's gonna tell you they like McDonald's.
We are. It's gonna be the fast too. And now at
preschool,
we got the first of all, look the niggas we got right here, people we got right here now. Like
you can always count on McDonald's for doing what they do.
They're not even consistent.
They're consistent. No, they're not. They're consistent.
Trap, you don't like McDonald's?
Fried. I mean, yeah, I'll take McDonald's on the joint.
There go one. There go one. There go one. Pete, do you not like McDonald's?
Only sweet tea and ice cream.
Oh, that's the heat.
There's 2.
He like Mickey.
That's not liking McDonald's.
I mean, I'm not saying
everybody finds something to like from McDonald's. Everybody's been to McDonald's.
The food thing and the music thing are bad comparison.
I agree. I agree with Pete there. That's what I agree with Pete.
And a different convenience point.
Yeah, I agree.
If there was
7,000
In-N-Outs and 60 McDonald's in Southern California, the sales numbers would look a little different.
Right. Okay. And I agree with
In-N-Out
Pete.
is trash.
I didn't love that analogy either.
And furthermore, if steaks and chicken nuggets were the same price, it doesn't cost any different to stream one song versus another song. And you're only out 3 minutes or a minute and a half till you don't like one. Or the cost and even the opportunity cost is very limited.
Yeah, but that's not why. People don't know enough about music to know what's good or bad. All they know is what they like.
Here we go.
And they don't know why they like something.
That's true. A lot of people, it's nostalgic. You might hear a song that you catch it in the afternoon on a Tuesday having a bad day. You hear you don't like it. You catch it at a party, some girls kissing on you, favorite song in the world next week.
So y'all never heard no shit that you never heard before with like and knew immediately like, oh yeah, I like that. You never just said, oh yeah, I like that. That's good.
Where would you even hear music that you never heard?
Motherfucker, party. Like what you talking about?
That was back in the 90s.
Radio.
They don't have parties anymore. I don't know. I'm not out in the streets. But
like last time you went to a party.
These motherfuckers always talking about some get-togethers and parties and shit.
Niggas ain't going up. Them niggas on social. Them niggas on a game. They had the little game in the basketball thing in the little waiting room. What they call that little thing in the waiting room.
The waiting room is crazy.
You know how you play the game and they waiting for the next game. And they made real life into the game.
You can tell he don't play no damn video games. Look at he crazy.
I don't play no games.
Crazy. No games.
I socialize in real life.
That's good.
Amber Walls brings up one of my favorite lines in movie history here. She solicits one of my favorite lines in movie history here because she asks a question. Do you think Kanye has a legitimate mental illness? Dennis Hopper's character, the bomber in the movie Speed, answers this question perfectly. Keanu Reeves says, "You're crazy." He goes, "No, Jack. Poor people are crazy. I'm eccentric," after he got the big bag of money.
Why are you shaking your head right now?
Because if he was strung out on drugs in the street corner saying the shit he was saying, people would be like, look at that crazy drug addict. But he's got $1 billion, so now he's eccentric.
So, Pete, what do you think Kanye is crazy or is eccentric?
I don't think he's crazy. I think he has a different perspective, and I think he just is content to just buckshot high-risk shit. And I think he's so insular in his world as he's become more wealthy. He becomes surrounded by more and more yes men type people. So he doesn't have a fair capacity to calibrate response other than the fact that there is volume of response.
Okay.
If that makes any kind of sense.
So you think Kanye just cares about value of response? Of the response?
I think that's what he cares about. I don't think he has a capacity to have a real pulse on whether people like what he says or don't. Even if there's probably enough people that interact with him on a given day that don't like what he says, but like the idea of being around him enough to just tell him what he wants to hear.
That's the bullshit. That's the bullshit right there.
So I think he has a skewed perspective. I don't think by any conventional standard he's nuts. I just think he's weird, and he is beyond a point where he has to give a shit about the results of his weirdness.
And do you think his thoughts make him a good marketer?
Probably not this time.
Why not this time? It's all that's been spoken about the last 3 days.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's going to translate into consumption.
It happened yesterday.
Well, whatever. It feels like 3 days.
I think there's a difference between being talked about too badly and being provocative enough to where it's like, oh, that's ooh, yeah, I got to go see what that's about. This is like, I don't need to see what that's about.
No, I feel like it's come to the point where people try to figure out how to break into the algorithm and control the algorithm like that. So what he did right now is he broke into the algorithm. I go on my computer, I search up hip hop news. The first 7 articles is about Kanye West.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So the shit is just like, I think it's just him he's figuring out, I'm gonna do the wildest shit.
He's spreading the language so wide that if you search World War II, he pops up.
Wow.
You search civil rights, he pops up. You search hip hop, he pops up.
Crazy, man. That shit is crazy.
Somebody said this is the most provocative marketing he's ever done. Is this true? Is this provocative what he's doing?
Yeah. It's by far greatest.
Yeah, bro.
Only because it's offending us and other. He actually offended everybody at one time. Only people not offending is white people.
I guess
That is a large consumer block.
They spending the most money. Shout out to Lucky Lawrence. I'm an adopted Chicagoan. Ye is just a Chicagoan with too much clout and a loss of credibility, like most Chicago politicians. Fucking crying, man.
I mean, isn't that the place that come? No, I'm not gonna do that.
It would be kind of funny if Rahm Emanuel was his North 6-pointed star.
No Ceilings live lunch hour every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon Pacific Standard Time right here on Digital Soapbox. If you're on Twitter, retweet this link. If you're on Facebook, share this post. We do this stream to support the No Ceilings podcast. Look below in that bio. Check it out. New episode dropping tomorrow. New conversation. No Ceilings podcast, executive produced by Charlemagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart. Anything else anybody got to say, man? Oh, yeah, head over to the www.thecripstore.com. Have some merch.
Go listen to the Bully album, Coach.
I'm going to listen to. I'm for sure going to listen to the Bully album. You're not going to like what I have to say about it.
I bet you're gonna come back to the side.
You're gonna hate it.
I'm telling you, it gives you that. Your favorite 3 album feel on it, man. It's tough, dude. Oh.
Okay.
I heard if you play it backwards, you get the secret to making $1 billion.
I gotta try that.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna see if that's really the thing.
One of these streams, we got to get glasses to denounce Kanye as far as the
I'm waiting for the day so I can. I'm waiting.
He gotta go. He gotta go.
I mean, I thought it would have been this one because
I agree with Coach. Thank you for the $2.
Because the way he been going up from Kendrick been kind of that shit been wild, man.
That's what opened Glasses' eyes, I think.
I know.
No, it's not.
I said, wait a minute, what West Coast nigga you talking about? What you talking about?
I felt some kind of way a long time ago, but I told Trap, I said, man, I think it's his fault.
Is it because his last name's West and anything with West in it, you just won't let go of?
That's hilarious.
All right, later on.
What if
that could be it? That could be
Kanye. Then would you not like him?
Oh man,
staying West bias.